Hey, what's up, my dudes? So normally I don't do patch note stuff, but this is a significant change, and I kind of want to talk about like 3-star heroes I think are worth investing to. Um, so here are the changes. Based on this here, I wish it told us how much you needed to max. Oh, right there, 8,100 to fully max a 3-star. So I can max 12 right now. That's actually insane. Like 12 plus 15. Wow. 12 plus 15 heroes, dude. That's sick. So you get your Molagors back if you invested some. Me personally, I put a couple into Montmorency and a couple into Taranor Guard. Like those are the only 3-stars I have invested. So I'm not gonna get much back. I know some people have like a lot in Lorena and Axe God and those. So those guys are gonna get a lot of Molagors back. I'm not one of them, but I'm gonna have 12 3-stars that I can plus 15. Um, yeah, that's actually nuts. I have about 100k stigma right now, so I'm glad I saved it and stopped spamming penguins. If you didn't save it, then I feel sorry for you. I kind of expected it to be like 20k to max out a unit, to be honest. Not 8. 8 is pretty low. Um, yeah, that's really low. So when you do your reset, it just resets that skills. It doesn't reset them back down to level 0. So that's good. I was kind of worried about that when I first read, like, oh, you can reset. And I'm like, am I really going to have to reset my Montmorency to get my stuff back? But that's not the case. That's good. So, kind of covered this a little bit. I got the journal open here. Let's go into some 3-stars. Generally, the MLs are all going to be good, right? Because we're looking at units with max investment now, not necessarily like out the gate. So I'm just going to go through my priority of what I'm going to do. First is going to be Montmorency. She's definitely going to be one of my first units. Specialty changes and ML units are going to be like really good. So I would definitely start with like Montmorency. Everyone knows what Montmorency does. Her skill investments, I believe, just give more healing, right? More healing, and then more chance to sleep, a little bit more damage. I'll even max that out too, whatever. 35% chance to sleep. I don't think that includes her skill tree. I think it goes up to like 50. So she's definitely a priority for me. The only other 3-star I have 6-starred is Taranor Guard, which I don't even really use right now. I'll probably pocket him, or maybe I'll just start using him again. Like you wouldn't need to max his S3. You'd only need to do his S1 and his S2 if you're using him for Wyvern. So, I mean, you could max his S3 and use him in other places, but I don't think it's really necessary, you know what I mean? So Taranor Guard is another, I wouldn't say he's a priority for me, but he's the only other one I have 6-starred, so I might as well just start using him again. Get more damage, it'll help my clear times. And then after Montmorency, I would actually say Flurry. She's still really good. She did get nerfed and people figured she'd be irrelevant, but she's still pretty strong. Yeah, it's definitely worth. Like this healing is whatever. But, it's just nice to have the free investment. And people don't think she's relevant. Actually, let's just do this now since I'm talking about her. Clary is still very relevant. And I can show you in here that she's still very relevant. I know Lilac. Is she using her on defense still? to do X. Our stronghold is currently using Clury, right? This is like top end GVG. And you can see down here, right? Like this was the rank 11 guild. Alright. And there's a lot of losses there to Clury. So she's still very relevant. And now she's gonna get free plus 15. It's pretty insane. She just needs good gear. Obviously, like a lot of things. So yeah, I would definitely rank like Montmorency and Clury as top two. And then I think after that, like Chaos Inquisitor has mad potential, right? But he needs investment. Now he gets that investment for free. Like Molagora is free, guys. Like it's fucking free. So bet your ass, like I'm gonna set up my speed farm and Banshee team and I'm gonna try and get this dude some gear. Yeah. Same with Axe God. Axe God is great. He needs investment to do decent damage. Now he gets it for free. Kicky Rat is a very good unit, even without Mola investment. So just giving him Mola investment just makes him better, right? Just gives him a little bit more damage, more defense, which is cool. Bit more damage, increased effect chance and stuff. I mean, it's just extra. The two Banshees here, Gloomy Rain and Wreckroar, are very good to Mola as well. Wanda, I mean, free investment's free investment. I think she needs more in her kit than what she currently does. Celeste is actually really good. Her damage potential really isn't all that great, and like from what she was doing before, she's just gonna get some extra damage. So I don't think it's like really necessary if you're using Celeste, because you're using her to push C-Dom usually anyways. So you're not gonna get much out of Mola investing in her, but if you use her a lot, then sure, why not? Righteous Thief Ruzid is definitely still good. He can actually do decent damage when he's really fast and be really annoying when he's on like RNL or something. So it's another good choice. Commander Lorena she's like one of the top single target DPS units in the game still. I think she gets outshined by like Sid, and she gets outshined by Assassin Coley, but she's up there. Yeah, she's really good. Like, invest into her if you haven't, especially now that you could plus 15 her. I'm probably going to end up doing that too. Then up here, Gerardo is great. Jet is actually really good for like we're kind of in the phase where we're just one-shotting Banshee anyways. So like if you're in a stage where you're very limited on healers, like Jet is a very good option to just take the plus 15 with your Stigma, so that's very good. Curious is another option. Having a lot of Mola in her, like if you're like earlier game, will help you a lot with like doing Abyss and stuff. But mind you, like she's gonna keep those Molas forever. I haven't tested Researcher Carrot yet, but from what I've heard, she's not that great. All my resources are going into other things right now, so I just haven't farmed her yet. Sorry, I just woke up, so I'm yawning still. Ricorous is going to be really good too. I have him pulled. I haven't done his specialty change yet because like I've just been putting my resources into other things, which is all fine and dandy. I'll probably end up getting that done because I think he's going to be a very good choice to plus 15. Gerardo, of course, he's already good, so why not give him some investment? Who else up here? Doris might be interesting. The issue with Doris, her base speed is fucking trash. Oops, I didn't mean to go there. Yeah, 86, man, that is dirt slow. And her cooldowns are long, right? So she can't even really benefit from Magara's Tome. 3 turns. Yeah. So her problem is she's stupid slow. I mean, Her base defense is really good if I recall. Yeah, 705. Her base health's really good too. But she's just slow, man. But with investment, she might be good. Why not? Mascot Hazel, she's scrolled down. She's down here. She's a good investment too. She's decent. Um, Up here, I already talked about Taranor Guard. Gunther, obviously, he just got a buff, so I think him with a lot of investment can be really good. Um, I believe Helga's going to get a specialty change sometime soon. Really, any unit that gets a specialty change is worth the plus 15. Like, in my opinion, I think if you use one of them, just plus 15 it, you know? And Sven, I actually think Sven is very good for investment too. Um, he's just one of those characters that needs investment to do well if you want to use him. But now that you get that for free, like, look how much he gets 50% damage on his S3 from Molas, right? Oh, I can't really say Molas anymore. It's from skill investment, which is pretty sick. I'm not sure what his multipliers are, but if someone wants to, like, if you really like Sven, then he's probably worth building. Same with Mersa. Mersa's great too. And Pylus. Oh, and Alexa. Definitely Alexa. And maybe Judith a little bit too, but, Judith does what she does and that's it. She's not really there to do damage. And even Ras. Like, being straight, Ras, plus 15. Like, he's gonna be a project that I'm gonna work on eventually. I have a lot of units I need to build, but I kind of want to squeeze him in there somewhere. Because this S2 is just so good. And then people are gonna definitely test out Taranor Royal Guard. I might even test this dude out. You probably look for Damone to test this guy out. Um, Reflect can't be higher than his max health. So that goes up to what? 50% damage suffered by a crit? You might start seeing this dude pop up places if he turns out to be good. Yeah, I see potential there. 50% damage reflected from a critical hit. Like, that's the first time I read that. Is that always what it said? Yeah, he has a passive reflect. What's regular Dominial's reflect say? Reflect. Reflect some of the damage taken when attacked. I don't think it's the same effect. I think this is a smaller. I mean, I know it's data mined. I could go look it up. But 50% reflect on a crit is actually pretty good, right? Um, Basically, what I see you doing here is taking advantage of a barrier, right? Because if he has a barrier, then he's not, taking as much damage. Because you kind of want him to get hit hard, so like you wouldn't want your defense really, really high. I would find a sweet spot where like he's not getting one shot, but he reflects a good chunk of his damage. And you give him a lot of HP, and then you put him with a HP scaling healer, so they heal him for a butt ton with like Rod or Celestine, right? So I actually think Taranor Royal Guard can be used, especially like in this meta right now where everyone's cleaving the shit out of you. Like, he could very well be an answer to like Jake, say, because she attacks twice, right? So any unit that needs to double cleave, like, you might actually see Taranor Royal Guard popping up next to Arbiter Vildred for that reason, because of the double cleave. And if he's built correctly, like reflecting 50% of a crit, like say he has like 25k HP and he's built to where like he can get hit for 20k. And you can also have him hold Arius. So I believe if he's like getting crit and the damage is getting shared to him from Arius, that should apply to the reflect, right? Because that's how much damage he's taking. So yeah, that's actually pretty insane to think about. So if he takes a combined like 20k damage and reflects that, then how many J Kiseis out there have more than 10k HP? Not very many, right? So it's an interesting concept. Um, like him paired with SSB is another thing for dealing with like cleaves. So it's something that I might try. I don't know if you guys really want me to try Taranor Guard, like I will, but it's gonna take time. I'm not gonna instantly build them like I did Cartusia because they kind of set me back on a bunch of things. So those are the units that I've really like all of the Banshees are pretty good. You know, I forget the Korean YouTuber's name. If somebody knows who he is, not Tenha, but the guy that uses the Banshees. He puts in a lot of work with the Banshees. So if you like the Banshees but didn't want to invest into them, then now might be the time to do that. But those are the units that I really think. So I'm just going to count off the 12 that I'm going to do so you kind of have an idea where my mindset is. So Montmorency's 1, Clury's 2, Inquisitor's 3, Kikurat 4, Axe God 5, Arena 6. I want to do Wreck Roar 7. Gloomy. ML Era is just really not relevant right now, neither is Bale, so I don't think she's worth the investment. I'm at 7, right? So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Kind of want to do Rooted. So pretty much everything that I have on lockdown here I want to do. That's 9. Like all these down here. So then I got to pick more from up here. Ras is going to be 10 for sure. I think Pilus is really good invested into. I have Gunther. I don't know if I want to do Gunther. You know what I mean? I think Gunther could be awesome paired with Lovius, of course. Hirado I would like to invest into, but it's not a priority. So, yeah, these bottom 2 rows down here for me, excluding Carrot and Ricorous, because actually I might even exclude Arena because I don't use her. I don't need to use her for any PvE content. Like, is she good? Yeah, but do I need to invest into her? Probably not. I just want to use units that are good for PvP. So, I don't think I'm going to do Hazel either, because I don't really use her, and I don't have any fire units to really benefit from the greater attack buff. So what I'm looking at right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then so all of these excluding Lorena and Hazel. And then I got 5 more, so I'm just gonna count 5 from up here. So Ras is definitely 1, 2's Pilus, and then this is actually really hard to decide. So I need 3 more. Okay, Gunther, Royal Guard, and then probably Taranor Guard. So there you have it. It's like the units that I'm going to invest into. I guess I could show you my stigma through here, right? So yeah, just over 100k. So I'll be closing it, like, since I'm not fully maxing out Taranor Guard, I might be able to do 13 units. So those are the units that, like, I just want to talk about it a little bit, and the units that I'm thinking about doing, or the units I'm going to do, the units I think are worth doing, are pretty much all the ones that I'm doing. So expect, like, content creators to start pumping out videos. I think we can expect Timon to put out a Taranor Royal Guard video before anybody else, because he's been wanting to try that anyways. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We're fighting a Chinese guild in Guild War today, and, like, obviously they all attack early, so, like, half of our stuff is gone, and we've barely attacked. So I just got on, so I need to do my arena and, you know, get these dailies out of the way and stuff and go about my day. So you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Later.